I am Laila from Division of Program Promotion, Utah Sungai Long Campus. Welcome to Utah Cyber Open Day live webinar. Our topic today, a rewarding field, building and property management. We have here Dr. Ilya Sharafina binti Abdul Shakur as a speaker. All right, and before I pass the floor to our speaker, let me introduce to you our speaker today. All right. Okay. So our speaker today is Dr. Ilya, is an assistant professor from Department of Building and Property Management, Faculty of Accountancy and Management, Utah Singalong campus. Right. She's graduated from University Technology Malaysia for Bachelor of Science Property Management and also Master of Science Real Estate. Dr. Ilya also have this PhD, Environment and Development from University Kebangsaan Malaysia. Actually, Dr. Ilya expert in the community development, environment and development, okay, housing, tourism management, and urbanization. Right, guys. So without further delay, I would like to invite Dr. Ilya to start her talk. Right, let's welcome Dr. Ilya.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so welcome. I would like to give a talk about rewarding field management. Okay, so this degree is under Faculty of Accountancy and Management, University Property Management degree are offered in Utah Sungai Long campus. Okay, Utah Sungai Long campus is located in Bandar Sungai Long. Is a main township in Kajang. Okay, it is a purpose-built campus with surrounding facilities and services that support banking, such as public bank, Maybank, okay, and then housing, public transport. Okay, Utah also provide the shuttle bus to nearby areas and stations, for example, like MRT Bukit Dukong, and also have the shopping and meals. Okay, so students can walk in distance to restaurant and food stall. Okay, these are the program introductions. Okay, the building and property management deals with the management of properties of third parties for a fee or commissions. So it focuses on investing, buying, selling, renting, servicing, using and valuing properties to achieve optimal returns for the investors. Okay, and then the Bachelor of Building and Property Management harness is the foundation for a professional career in the real estate sector. So it delivers a set of comprehensive knowledge and skills that are highly relevant and employable. Okay, so program details. Okay, so medium of instruction in English. English language is used by the lecturer to teach. So the students need writing assignments and presentation in English. Okay, for intakes, okay, most programs have 3 intakes per year. That is January, May, and October. Okay, durations. Okay, for the duration of the program is 3 years, and the students full time should complete their courses within 3 years. And then for the course fees, for Malaysian is 43,300 ringgit Malaysia, and then for the international is 58,700 ringgit Malaysia. Okay, so we can see that they have a certificate of accreditation. Okay, accreditation by MQA, Malaysian Qualification Agency, MQA. So the Bachelor of Building and Property Management fully accredited by MQA. So this is the testimony to the quality. Okay, quality this degree program. Okay. Okay, what it means? Okay, accredited by MQA. Okay, when a course is accredited by the MQA, it means that the government of Malaysia and education authorities recognize that the validity of the course, and it would be easier to further postgraduate studies ahead of time. Okay, accreditation status by MQA has many advantages. Okay, beside being a benchmark for a quality program, okay, it also has other advantage. Okay, such as students are eligible to apply for the loan from funding agency. Okay, such as the familiar is PTPTN. Okay, and then next, students are eligible to continue their studies in higher education institution and option credit transfer. And then next is students can be considered for employment in the public sector. In many cases, even private sector employer consider accredited programs in their selection of graduates for employment. Okay, next, accreditation for valuer by board of valuers, appraisers, estate agents, and property managers. In short form, it's called BOVAWEB for intake 2017 onwards. Okay, so why is the body tasked with regulating the valuers, okay, with appraisers, estate agents, and property managers in Malaysia. So we maintain strong ties with leading professional bodies. Our programs are recognized by BUAWEB. Okay, what is the function for the BUAWEB? BUAWEB functions is maintaining the register of valuers, estate agents, property managers, as well as firms of valuers, estate agent, and property managers. It also have the approves and rejects application for registration, and also the conducts. They also conducts the examination, and then host disciplinary proceedings, and then prescribe scale of fees, and awards a scholarship, and also lastly it regulates the professional conduct of valuers, appraisers, estate agents, and property managers. Okay, so our program also have a MOU partners. Okay, MOU partners is memorandum of understandings. Okay, so this first is Building Management Association of Malaysia, BMAM. So graduates of the Bachelor of Building and Property Management programs can register as graduate members with BMAM. Okay, next, we have also have partner with REDA Institute. Okay, research and training arm of the Real Estate and Housing Developers Association Malaysia. So REDA Malaysia collaborate with UTA to offer a master degree programs, namely the Master of Real Estate Development, when it's called in short form is MREC. Okay, so this is our external examiners and industry advisors. Okay, for the external examiners, okay, we have Professor Dr. Alfred Christopher Eves, Armid University from Australia. Okay, he is a associate decan, research and innovations of School of Property of Construction and Project Management at Armid University. Okay, next is the Professor Dr. Surveyor Nur Rosli bin Hanif. Okay, he's from the Geomatica University College. Okay, as you know, he was the former decan of the Faculty of Built Environment University Malaya from 2009 to 2014. He also a professional registered valuer, registered property manager, and registered estate agent with the BOAIB. And then he also a fellow member of Royal Institution of Surveyors Malaysia and member of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors United Kingdom. Okay, so next is industry advisors. Okay, we have the engineer Lee Weng Ong, which is director W. Lee and associate Sundrian Berhad is expert in civil and structural engineering. Okay, and then the next one is Dato Surveyor Pau Kong Puh Yu. He is a group managing director, Service Malaysia, Sendirian Berhad. Okay, a chartered surveyor, he served as the Secretary General of the country's Royal Institution of Surveyors, Property, Consultancy and Valuation Surveying Division from 2003 to 2004 and has served on the institution board. Okay, we go next. Okay, so this the progress route for registered estate agent or registered valuer. Okay, now for the first step is SPM or O level. Okay, student has must pass in one SPM mathematics subjects or equivalent. Okay, and then next is UEC means that Unified Examination Certificate with grade B in 5 subjects, including one mathematics subject and English language. And that's all. STPM with 2 grade C with minimum CGPA 2 pointer from 3 subjects or A level with 2 grade D or diploma in property management or other equivalent. Okay, how about the foundation? Okay, foundation in arts. Okay, in 1 year in Utah, it has offered the management and accountancy stream, or from the matriculation or foundation from other institution of higher learning or equivalent or other equivalent qualification recognized by the Malaysian government. Okay, so after you complete this requirement, you can take the Bachelor of Building and Property Management Honours. Okay, so after that, if you want to be a registered estate agent or registered realtor, okay, so you have proceed registered with the BUA web, okay, as a probational estate agent or probational valuer. Okay, after you registered as a professional, okay, you have to, upon completion of the 1 year continuous full-time working under supervision of a registered estate agent or 2 years continuous full-time working under the supervision of a registered valuer. Okay, so and then the applicant will then have to sit for oral examination and pass the test of professional competence TPC. Okay, so and then you can become a registered valuer or registered estate agent. Okay, so okay, I will explain. Okay, registered valuer. Okay, qualified real estate professionals that work out the value of lands and buildings. Okay, only a registered valuer can call himself a valuer, land economist, property consultants, or property manager. So valuers can carry out the practice of valuation, property management, or property consultancy and are regulated by the BUA. Okay, so a valuer registration number is denoted with a V followed by a few digits. Okay, so how about the registered estate agent? Okay, so only those who are registered under the BUA web can act as estate agents. Okay, they provide a service in buying, selling, leasing properties for client so that optimum returns can be achieved. Registered estate agents are able to establish their own real estate agency practice. An estate agent's registration number is denoted by E followed by 4 digits. Okay. Okay, so these are a registered valuer. Okay, is authorized to practice a valuer, estate agent, and property manager. Okay, not yes. Okay, this for the property manager. Okay, is the same with the valuer and estate agent. Okay, so after doing the degree, okay, qualification recognized by the BOAB. Okay, you have, if you want to be a registered property manager, okay, you have to register as a probationary property manager with BOAB. But for this, okay, they have a criteria for registration for the property manager because you must have past property management experience, okay, at management level. Okay, what it mean? Okay, that you have to display some responsibilities in terms of your work and those who are working under you. Okay, in property management, all right, not only are you managing the building, but those under you as well. Okay, if you have some management responsibilities, the board will review it accordingly. Okay, and then the second criteria registration is have the experience in at least one of these area. Okay, first is financial management or building and facilities maintenance management or above, both. Okay, why financial management have experience in financial management? Okay, property managers, okay, handle the financial operation of the property. So ensure that rent is collected and debt mortgage, taxes, insurance premium, payroll, and maintenance bills are paid on time. In community associations, although homeowners pay no rent and pay their own real estate taxes and mortgage, community associations manager must collect association dues. Okay, some property managers call asset property managers. Okay, supervise the preparation of financial statements and periodically report to the owners on the status of the property, occupancy rates, dates of lease expiration, and others matters. Okay, the second, the experience in building and facility maintenance management. So, and then, okay, the last criteria is for register. You have must have a letter from employee to confirm that you have the property management experience. Okay. Okay, so after you register and you have this experience, okay, you have to undergo at least 2 years of continuous training and experience under the supervisor of registered property manager. So it's the same with the valuer. Okay, have the 2 years training. Okay, so and then supervise. Okay, must be by a registered property manager. And then it also in a registered property management firm or any other establishment as the board may approve. Okay, so and then next, submit record experience in a word diary and logbook and two practical tasks. And then, okay, same also with the valuer and estate agent. They also have to submit the record of experience in a word diary and logbook, and also two practical tasks. Okay, okay, and then upon completion of the minimum 2 years of continuous working experience, okay, the applicant also will then have to take the sit for the oral examination and pass the test of professional competence. Okay, and then you can become a registered property manager. Okay, I will explain more about the word diary, logbook, and record of experience. and practical task. Okay, first okay, all expected to complete the diary in accordance with the following rules. Okay, the diary should be clear and concise. Okay, the analyze the work each month or for by the candidate and their supervisor at the end of each week. Okay, for the logbook, okay, purpose of logbook is to enable all candidates to present analysis of their professional experience in chronological order based on the entries in the diaries. Okay, and then about the record of experience. Okay, so in complete of the required training period, candidate must submit to the board a typewritten report in 5,000 words. Okay, outlining the experience that has been obtained during the period professional experience. Okay, therefore they have to covering. Okay, first is a type of work, areas of experience undertaken. Okay, and then second is the geographical area in which the experience was gained. And then third is the type of property or other matters with any other information that demonstrate the experience gained. Okay, so for the practical task. Okay, at candidate, all candidates are required to prepare and submit two practical tasks. The tasks are individuality, logical expressions, professional judgment, and others. Okay, so the written submission of each task should be more than 4,000 words. Okay, so and then the practical task will be assessed by a panel which are appointed by the by the boards. Okay, the same panel will conduct the professional interview. Okay, okay, for the interview, it means that test of professional competence. Okay, during the test, okay, TPC, candidates applying to take the TPC are required to be provisionally registered with the board during the entire period of the practical training. Okay, so candidate must register for the TPC, and application for registration may be submitted by complete the form TPC namely TPC V is for valuer, TPC-EA for the estate agent, TPC BM for property manager. Okay, so the interview will be held 6 times a year in February, April, June, August, and December. Okay, there are difference. Okay, the result will notify. Okay, for the valuer, they will the result will notified within 45 days of interviews. Okay, but for the manager and estate agent, okay, the result will notify within 30 days of interviews. Okay, there's the difference. Okay, so why is important to have your BUA web registered number display in your agent profile. Okay, so means that it assures potential clients that the individual you are dealing with is a legitimate member of the Malaysian real estate industry. So secondly is a registered agent has the required know how to handle the necessary property transactions and dealing with customers. So it is illegal for non-registered individuals to conduct property-related business. Not to mention there is the danger of property scams. Okay. Wait. Okay. So I will answer after slide. Okay. Okay. For the career prospect. Okay. So building and property management field. Okay. Okay. Sorry. So for the career prospect. Okay. This the example. Okay. After be taking the degree. Okay. You can be a valuers, estate agents, property manager, facility manager, property investment manager, real estate developer, business development, okay, real estate investment and market analysis, and also lastly, advisory and consultants. Okay, I will explain more. Okay, building and property management field have five. Okay, have five field. Okay, for the real estate valuation. Okay, first is real estate valuation is the process of evaluating how much the house would be worth if it were placed on the market for sale. Okay, and then estimating the price of your property is the third factors getting prospective owners to take an interest in what you offer. Okay, so it depends on the market value. This is the estimate amount that the property is likely to fetch on the day both parties, okay, namely the buyer and seller, okay, enter into agreement. It's the price which has been agreed upon, okay, by all parties involved in the transaction. This is a real estate valuation, okay, field. Okay, next field is real estate agents. Okay, a real estate agents help his or her clients purchase, rent or sell properties. Okay, they advise clients about market conditions, conduct walkthroughs, and provide guidance and assistance through the process of buying, selling or leasing properties. Okay. Okay, so it's also providing a guidance and assisting sellers and buyers in marketing and purchasing property for the right price under the best terms. And then they will determine clients' needs and financial abilities to propose solutions that suit them. Okay, then also performing comparative markets analysis to estimate properties value. Okay, so and then there's the third field is property management. Okay, property manager may be responsible for operating a single large property of or a multi owner of the property. They are sometimes responsible for creating management plans and annual or long range budgets. Okay, and for carrying out the direction of each. Okay, property managers provide accounting records and management to the clients on a monthly basis. Okay, in addition, this position may recommend major repairs or improvements to the property and identify sources of funding needed to carry them out. In general, the property manager has the ultimate responsibility for the financial and physical well-being of the property, which also includes the satisfaction and containment of the residents, tenants, and any on-site personnel. Okay, and then how about the facility management field? Okay, there's a fourth. Okay, fourth is a facility management. Okay, facility managers are responsible for the security, maintenance, and service of work facilities to ensure that they meet the needs of the organization and its employees. So, facility managers are responsible for responsibilities in planning and coordinating all installation and refurbishments, and then manage the upkeep of equipment and supplies to meet health and safety standards. And then also have the inspection building structures to determine the need for repairs or renovations. Okay, so and then the lastly is real estate consultant field. Okay, what is it? Okay, a real estate consultant is responsible for giving advice to clients based on matters of investment in the real estate market. Okay, he or she may also work as a realtor who provides assistance to client in the process of sellings and or buying properties. So a real estate consultant refers to one whose profession is to advise clients about real estate decisions since most time. Okay, a variety of individuals and or clients looking to buy a residence, to live in or a property, to invest in for profit. So the real estate consultant entails consulting research by keeping a close eye on the list of available real estate and paying attention to market trends, demographics, and several other information that affect the buying and selling processes of a real estate. Okay, okay next. Okay, these are the program structure has offered by Nita, by Yuta, I'm sorry, by Yuta in year ones. Okay, these are the components of real estate consultant.
Okay, sorry for the technical issue. Maybe Dr. Ilya will be back soon. All right, guys. While waiting for Dr. Ilya, okay, just let me share with you. Okay, I just would like to share with you. Utah is currently having the Cyber Open Day from 10th of June until 4th of July. All right. So if you would like to join, then you can join us at Utah Cyber Open Day. So I think Dr. Ilya is back already. Dr. Ilya, is it okay now? Dr. Ilya, are you okay? If okay, I can pass the floor to you. Maybe you open your mic first.
Okay.
Okay, let
Okay, sorry.
me pass the floor to Dr. Ilya back. All right, okay.
Okay, sorry for the technical. Okay, I continue. Okay. Okay, Miss Laila, can see my slide?
Uh, yes, but maybe can open as a slideshow.
All right, okay. So I continue. Alright. Okay, so I continue. Okay, sorry for the technical. Alright. Okay, this are year one. Okay. Okay, next. Okay, for the year two. Okay, is subject compulsory. Okay, construction management, and then customer relationship management. Okay, and facilities management, and information technology for management, project management, property investment and valuation, property market analysis, real estate and property finance, and then statutory valuation and taxations, and also sustainable design and operation. Okay, for the elective one, okay, student can choose one course. Okay, building design, maintainability and performance. Okay, then business valuation or social media strategies for business. Okay, for elective two, so you also can choose one course. Okay, for the MPU one, okay, you can choose no, for the local. Okay, for the local students, okay, you have to take the Tamadun Islam and Tamadun Asia. Okay, for international students, you have to take Bahasa Malaysia Komunikasi. Okay, this for the year three. Okay, the compulsory, you have to take a building legislation. Okay, and then ethics and professional practice, industrial training, land acquisition and compensation, and maintenance management, and then also the project final year, and then the urban and real estate economies. Okay, for the elective three, okay, you can choose one course. Okay, and then securitizations, and then business relation or international property outlook. Okay, you can choose one course. Okay, but for the elective four, you choose one course, advanced relation or e-commerce. Okay, please note that this is indicator list of courses for general reference only. Okay, the program structure and course sequence plan may be subject to change without notice. So it is therefore important to check with UTA staff on the current program structure at the time of enrollment for. And then for the existing UTA students, you can kindly refer to UTA portal. Okay. Okay, so these are the students' activities. Okay, so we see that is a site visit. Okay, before MCO, okay, UTA have a site visit. Okay, is a physical inspection or tour of a workplace conducted by lead lecturer for the purpose, for example, visit the Yakult factory. Okay, during a site visit, the lecturers and the students may meet with the workplace organization leadership. Okay, and then observe the work environment, and then collect the data and implement corrective measures. Okay, a site visit may also be referred to as a site tour. Okay, you can see the pictures. Okay, they learn something new, knowledge and skills from visits. Okay, but now we can't do the site visits, so more learn from the visual visits. Okay. Um, okay, these are the next is industrial talks. Okay, so we have industrial talks where expert tell you how to make the most of your degree. Okay, we invited the expert which is not well known in real estate industry, especially Radar Institute. Okay, to visit the Utah, and the student have opportunity to meet them as physically. But because the MCO, okay, we are still continuous through virtual visits, such as the success of alumni who had been invited to share their career journey and working experience to the students. Okay, you can see the last photo. Okay, these are the example. We have invited the speaker Tan Sri Dato Edi. Okay, he's the group managing director MKH Berhad during the weekends, which is collaboration with Radar Institutes. So the guest speaker will give the lectures and also share their knowledge and experience during their working in the real property industry. Okay, we know that if we want to attend the webinar, we have to spend money more than 1,000. Okay, but that is free for the students to attend. Okay. Okay, these are the university facilities. Okay, so on the top left is the library. Okay, UTA have a library to access the books, publications, and numerous online research. And then the second picture is gym, gym and sports complex. Okay, so UTA have the gym also and complex for with nearby sports and fitness center for students to use their facilities. And then the top right, okay, so the surau or Muslim prayer rooms are available in within UTA campus. So there are mosque, church and temples around the UTA campus that are easily accessible by e-hailing service or other public transport. Okay, and then the bottom left, okay, is a university bookstore. Okay. Okay, so there are in campus bookstores where books, stationery supplies, photocopying, book binding, poster and other services are available. Okay, next is have the research laboratories. Okay, we have also the install in practical project. Okay, and then last bottom right is facilitate students traveling to the campus from their residential areas, train station, MRT station, and bus stop. Okay, so UTA have a 16 UTA bus. Okay, all right. So okay, I will introduce this our head of department of building and property management. Okay, any if you want to know about more about the building and property management, okay, you can contact with Mr. Law Chin Kian by email, okay, lowck@utah.edu.my. Okay, so any question you can ask Mr. Law also. Okay, so for my inquiry, you can contact the Division of Program Promotion at inquiry at utah.edu.my. Okay, so before I ending for Q&A, I would like to share my videos. There are 3 videos. Sorry. Okay, this first video is mention how to be a registered estate agent. Okay, so I start for sharing.
Registered estate agent or REA are professionals in the real estate industry who are registered under the Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Managers Malaysia, BOVIA. If you are interested to become a registered estate agent in Malaysia, you will first have to obtain a qualification recognized by the BOVIA, and one of the qualification is through the BOVIA Part 1 and Part 2 Estate Agent Examination course. Candidates will need to meet the minimum entry requirements set by Lembaga Penilai, Pentaksir, Ejen Harta Tanah dan Pengurus Harta, or in English, the Board of Valuers, Appraisers, Estate Agent and Property Managers Malaysia, in order to take up a Part 1 and Part 2 Estate Agent Examination course, which is the Part 1 and Part 2 Estate Agent Examination is open to all Malaysian citizens or permanent resident of at least 17 years old. Candidate must possess a minimum of SPM qualification with passes in 5 subjects and 3 credits passes, and one of the credits must be in mathematics, science, accounting or commerce. Pass in Bahasa Melayu is compulsory. In general, you will study a multitude of subjects that will help you engage in valuation, taxation, planning and development, acquiring and selling properties. Here are the 12 subjects that you will learn in the Part 1 and Part 2 Estate Agent Examination, and the 12 subjects are divided into 2 parts. Part 1, Principles of Accounting, Introduction to Law, Principle of Economics, Property Taxation, Principles and Practice of Marketing, and Building Technology 1. Part 2, Land Economics, Estate Agency Law, Principles of Valuation, Laws relating to property, Estate Agency Practice, and Building Technology 2. Candidate will first need to pass in all 6 subjects in the Part 1 examination. After having cleared all the 6 subjects in Part 1 examination, candidate will be allowed to sit for Part 2 examinations. Thereafter, a post-qualifying practical experience of 2 years with a registered estate agency is necessary before being eligible to apply for a test on professional competence (TPC). During this period, the probationary estate agent is to complete Task 1 and Task 2. Candidates will finally need to attend the TPC interview with the panel from BOVIA. Fully satisfied the TPC, candidate will be qualified as an estate agent and can be registered to practice. The BOVIA Part 1 and Part 2 is 100% written examination, and passing mark for each subject is 50%. Candidates are required to pass Part 1 exam first before taking Part 2 exams. Candidates are given 3 attempts within 3 years to pass all the subjects in Part 1 and 3 attempts within 4 years in Part 2. After passing all the subjects, candidate will be awarded the diploma in estate agency by the BOVIA.
Okay, so this for the diploma, but if but you want to register by degree, so let's look for the degree.
Registered estate agent.
Okay,
Registered.
okay.
Today
This
I'm going to talk
for
about
the
how
registered valuer. For those who have to take a degree. Okay, there are difference. Okay, okay. So let's start.
to be a valuer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to talk about how to be a valuer just like me. Now before that, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please click on the subscription button and also the notification button. A few weeks ago, I had this 3 hours workshop and this young lady came over to me and shook my hand and said, "Thank you very much, Vicky, for this session, wonderful session, and I've learned a lot. I'm actually a provisional valuer, but I have no intention. I thought I would never ever complete my valuation course. But after listening to you, I feel inspired and I want to continue my valuation course." And at that moment in time, I think, you know what? I managed to inspire people by what I'm doing, which is what I love doing the most. And today, I'm gonna share something with you on a lot of questions that people have been asking me how to be a valuer. And today I'm going to share with you the journey of being a valuer. First thing first, property value is a professional by itself. So you can't just become a valuer without a proper academic qualification. So what kind of academic qualification that you need to have before you become a valuer? You have to have a
3 years degree in property management or any relations to real estate degree that is recognized by the board. Now, long time ago, while I am doing my valuations, when I started off, I actually have two choices. One is UM, the other one I think is UITM, or I couldn't remember. But there's only 2 universities that offer this course 10 over years ago. And I was given a chance to go overseas to study. And I chose to study in UK. So I studied in the University of West of England, very focused on property development. This university itself actually focused so much on construction work and also property work. The course that you study must be recognized by the board. Then after you graduate, you will have to do on 2 years practical.
Yes.
This 2 years practical is something like a chambering for law students, but this is for valuers. You have to work with a valuation firm for at least 2 years. After 2 years, you have to write your logbook every single day on what you do every single day. And after that, 2 years later, the hardest part is the oral exam. Now, what is this oral exam about? All the times that we have examination, the examiner is not in front of you. But when you have examiners right in front of you, it tends to be really tense. Not just one, but 3 right in front of you, asking you a lot of questions about how much you know about your industry. After that, after this examination, once you pass this examination, then only you will have your license. Now, this oral exam is very difficult because it can ask you any questions that comes to the examiner line, and it is not easy to pass. There are many people who failed a couple of times before they got into their license. Now, although it's very hard to pass your valuation exam, it has got a plus point. You don't have a lot of valuable in markets. In the whole entire market, at most you have like 1,000 over people that are valuers, but it is not easy to be valuer. So it is very rare for you to find valuer in the market. If you are really interested in this property industry and you're thinking about really seriously going into this property industry, I really strongly encourage you to study valuation. You will get all the 3 licenses. This is the example of the license that you will get. Now, this is the Board of Valuer logo, and then each license will tell you that what is your license number, and most importantly is what are these 3 licenses. First of all, you will get your valuation license, and then you will also get your real estate agency license, and the third one is the property management license. So it is really worthwhile for you to study as a valuer, and you get all the 3 licenses, and most importantly is work with license rather than illegally.
Okay, so it's very worth if you take registered valuer. Okay, so before this, only 2 universities offer this degree. So now, okay, Utah already offer this degree. Okay, so student, try to join us. Okay, in this degree in Utah. Okay, lastly, it's about the property manager. Okay, why you have to be a registered property manager? Okay, he will explain about this. Okay, let's listen.
Hi, I'm Ahyad Ishak, and I've been in the property market for more than 15 years. And since then, we've purchased more than tens of millions of ringgit worth of property in Malaysia. As an investor, it is so important to me to see that my properties that we've invested in appreciate over time. As a homeowner, would seek the peace of mind knowing that our properties are well managed. And that is why, apart from purchasing from trusted and reliable developers, my second most important advice is to purchase properties that are very well managed. And you know what? That could mean the difference between heaven and hell on earth. Many do not understand how crucial the role of a good property manager really is. 16,000 reports of misconduct by property managers just last year alone. That says a lot, right? And why do you think? because most of them are illegal and no qualifications. And you hear this all the time. Interfloor leaking, rubbish on your balconies from your neighbors above, you've got noise pollution, common areas not well kept, and the list goes on and on. It's not really smart to spend all your hard-earned money on a nightmare property like this. So how does a good property manager really look like? Now here are a couple of qualities for you to look out for a good property manager. For one, they would have to be registered with BOVIP so that they are accountable to a governing professional body. A registered property manager should be well versed in fair housing compliance and the Malaysian property standards.
That's right, Ahayat. And the registered property manager will have all the necessary updates and training required because this is one tough job.
A good property manager has to be a jack of all trades and master of all. He needs to wear many hats. For example, he's a sort of an engineer.
In the areas of electrical engineering, because the entire property will depend on electricity to keep the common areas lighted up, to make sure the elevators are properly calibrated, and to make sure the pool pump is running smoothly and efficiently.
Yes, and he need to know how the compressor, the meter, the transformer and pump works. And it also covers civil engineering and construction.
Speaking of construction, a property manager needs to understand building structures and project management because there will always be a need for refurbishments and repairs on a building. From floor tiles cracking to the pool deck breaking, a property manager needs to understand how water storage, water pipes and water pumps work. They would also need to manage third-party contractors and have an understanding on the ability to deliver on time, on satisfaction, and use quality products and materials, yet cost-effective.
Most importantly, he needs to be updated with cost-effective best practices out there in solving water leakages, which are common to strata properties. The property manager is the primary property guardian and gatekeeper of the property. But bricks and mortar is nothing compared to dealing with people.
So come on guys, we're all neighbors. Let's just put this all behind us and be okay with it.
Let's have practice.
So how true that is. They would have to manage people more than anything else. So a good property manager should have good people skills. And you know what? They would have to manage all sorts of people with tough personalities. They would have to manage complaints from dispute of parking, eviction, and even delinquent tenants.
And they have to do that with grace and tact, maintaining civility and diplomacy at all times. Not an easy task, but for the home buyers, the right mix of residents can really affect the value of a property.
Numbers, numbers, numbers. He has to be so good with numbers because why? He's managing homeowners' money. And not only that, he manages the collection as well, the inflow and outflow of funds. Be it sinking funds, earners' deposits, security fees, and so forth. A property manager needs to provide you with a very well-kept ledger of all transactions, including money being received or disbursed monthly or quarterly, as well as a well-kept client's trust account.
He's not just knowledgeable in accounting, but is a legal expert. He needs to understand the various laws and regulations relating to strata schemes and the homeowners in order to better protect their interests and well-being.
So there you have it. The role of a property manager is a thankless and tedious one. No one sees it when you're doing it right, but you get all the attention when something goes wrong.
Insist on a registered and qualified property manager.
Make sure he's technically sound like an engineer.
And he's a good project manager to manage the wear and tear of buildings.
That he has really good people skills. And remember to be kind to your property manager. After all, he's only human.
Last but not least, make sure that he is good in numbers and is updated with the latest property laws.
You really can't do without a good property manager. A good one with the right skill sets will not only help your property retain its value, but also add value over time.
Okay. I hope participant enjoy the video. Okay, so I pass to Stella for Q&A.
If you have any question about the program, intake, and also you can log into the website for the Cyber Open Day, or you can go through the website at study.utah.edu.my or study.utah.edu.my/cn. You can also get the update for information from Utah at our Utah Facebook page, Utah for You, or WeChat UtahNet, okay? Or maybe you are more comfortable to directly talk or contact or WhatsApp with our officer marketing staff, okay? You can contact the Division of Program Promotion at this hotline number, all right? And also can email to inquiry@lsutah.edu.my, okay? So we also have this live chat service at our Cyber Open Day, all right? So guys, that's all for today. I wish you all good luck, and please stay at home and stay safe, all right? Thank you guys, see you, bye-bye.
Okay, thank you.